Hi everybody, Anastasia here. Today we are going to be showing you a partner workout that you can do with a roommate, a friend, or a family member. Today I have my husband Brian here to help me demonstrate these exercises. So we are going to go through 6 different exercises, and I would encourage you to do 3 rounds of each of these exercises, 40 seconds per round. And for the exercises where you're trading off with your partner, make sure you're both getting 3 rounds of work for each exercise. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump into our demonstration. We're going to start with a plank with a hand slap. So we're both going to come into a plank position, and I'll explain a modification for this. You're going to make sure your shoulders are in line with your wrists, core is engaged. You're going to pop on up into that plank. For those of you that are modifying, bring your knees down but keep engaging your core. So Brian's going to come up into his plank, and we're going to do a plank with hand slaps. So up in your plank. When you're ready, we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Knees down. So you're going to do 3 rounds of those, 40 seconds per round. For the second exercise, we're going to do a squat with a forearm hold. So we're going to come up to a standing position. For this squat, we're going to keep our feet further than hip width apart. You're going to grab your partner's forearm. Make sure that you're leaning back so that you feel tension on the forearm. This will make the squat a little more challenging. When you're ready, you're going to bend those knees, squat, come on up, switch arms, squat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So for these squats, make sure you're pushing your hips back. You don't want your knees to come past your toes, and make sure you communicate with your partner how quickly you want to do these. It's more important that you have better form than you go quickly. For the next exercise, we're going to do a reverse lunge with an alternating knee touch. So instead of alternating, we'll do half the round on one leg, half the round on the other. So for a reverse lunge, starting with your feet hip width apart, you're going to step back. I'm going to step back with my right leg to start. Come up, tap the inside of your knees, come down, and repeat. 3, 4, one more, 5, and then we're going to switch sides. When you're ready, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's fine if you have to tap down in between. It's easy for your partner to kind of knock you off balance when you tap knees. So if you have to tap down before you step back, that's fine. And of course, with any reverse lunge, you want to make sure that you're dropping that back knee as far as you feel comfortable going, making sure the front knee doesn't come past your toes. I'm already out of breath. Okay, next we're going to do Russian twist. So in a seated position on the floor, you're going to be back to back with your partner. We are going to use a 10-pound medicine ball, but you're welcome to use a water bottle, any sort of object you have that you can pass to each other. One note here, you want to be at a little bit of an angle when your shoulder blades are touching. So Brian, go ahead and lean back. So notice there's space between our backs. If you're at an angle, you should be engaging your core. So you should feel that you're flexing. I'm going to pick up the ball. We're going to pass a few times, 5 times to my right and then 5 times to my left. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to change direction. So now I'm going to pass to my left. Last one. And 5. Okay. Another thing to note for those, as you're engaging your core, you're going to want to bring your belly button in towards your spine. So the tendency when you're in this position is for your abs or your stomach to want to push up and out. You want to try and pull it in. Next, we're going to do a sit-up to a high 5. So we can move the ball out of the way. For these, depending on how much space you have, there might be some crossover with your legs if you need to make room. When you're ready, you're going to inhale, lower yourself down to the floor. Exhale, sit up, high 5. 2, Goodness, 3, 4, one more, and 5. If for some reason you need to modify these, you can just do crunches and you can just throw the high 5 option out the window. The last thing that we're gonna do is a leg press, and this is one of the exercises that you're each gonna take turns doing. So I'm gonna start with Brian on the floor, and I'm in a standing position for this one. Brian is going to lay flat on the floor, his arms out at his sides like an airplane. He's going to bring his feet up, keeping the knees slightly bent. You have the option of putting your partner's feet on your chest, but if that hurts your chest, you can put it out towards your shoulders. So find a position where you feel like you have the most support. I'm going to put my weight in the center of my chest, letting Brian know that I'm going to put my weight on his legs so that he's prepared, keeping everything nice and straight. So it's almost like you're planking. I like to hold on to my partner's feet just to feel a little more secure. And when Brian's ready, he's gonna do 5 presses. Without laughing. Last one. Good. All right, and then we're gonna switch sides. So this is a move where you definitely want to communicate to your partner what you're doing so that you don't get hurt. And we can't do this one without laughing, so bear with us. Okay, feet up. I like to put my heels towards the center of Brian's chest and my toes out towards his shoulders at a little bit of an incline, at an angle, because I feel like it provides the most support for him since he has a wider chest than I do. So when you're ready, 1, 2, 3. This requires a little bit of trust. 4. Brian looks frightened. 1 more. And 5. Go ahead and stand on up. And those were our 6 exercises. So to go back over, plank with hand slap, squat with forearm hold, reverse lunge with alternating knee taps, Russian twists, sit up to a high 5, and your leg presses. So that's it for our demonstration today. We hope that you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day and that you enjoy doing this workout together. Thank you so much. Was that, should we do it again? No.